Reinvested reseller here. Welcome in, guys. If you don't know who I am a online trading card seller. I sell on eBay and I sell on TCGplayer, and I want to show you guys my process and how I've been doing it for a while. And I want to walk you guys through and answer questions if you have any. Um, let's start with by talking about this video. It's going to be very short and uncut, and I just want everybody to know coming into 2026 how much it costs to ship something. I'm not saying with a bubble mailer or anything like that, but your normal letter. I sometimes I use the smaller ones depending on what we're doing. This is a size 6. Others I'll use the size 10, and I will do an in-depth video somewhere up here. Once it is created, I want to show you guys the in-depth way from one card to 1,000 cards or something along those lines. But the biggest thing I want to talk about is a lot of people ship with windowed. You don't have to. I use a thermal label and I slap it on and I put a stamp on it or two stamps or whatever the price is. But I just want to show you guys the cost of how much it is. We're going to try and squeeze out as much savings as we can because there are ways to buy things and there are ways to get around all of this stuff. We want to save money where we can. All right, so we're going to start with the envelopes. Like I said, I mostly just buy these from Target. Um, that is about it. $21 comes to about 2 cents, because you get 1,100 of them, so it's about 2 cents. So with envelopes, we're all in at 2 cents. You can get these from Amazon. They will probably be around the same price. If you have a business account, Amazon might be a little better because I don't know if you can do that through uh, Target or Walmart. I'm not 100% sure. Um, Moving to the next thing is your labels. I use thermal labels instead of handwriting everything. I will print off a thermal label. It will have the invoice in it, and I'll put the invoice inside here with the card packed nicely, and then I'll use a second one to go across the top. So it's either going to be between 2 to 4 cents depending on how many I'm using. So let's put it up at 4 cents because it all depends on how we're going to ship it. And now we're going to go to the shipping shield, which is basically your top loader. I don't use top loaders anymore because I want people to just be able to throw everything away. So I use the shipping shield, and there's also the other shipping shield esque product that I don't use that I'm going to have to see if they're in stock because if I start running low come the holiday season, looks like I'm going to be out of luck. But these are self-sealing. They have a tear. They're really good, and they're basically a top loader. You can fit like 8 cards in them. But I also use semi-rigid sleeves compared to these if I'm doing 15 or above cards, which I'll show you. I'll show you guys in that other video. But this will add about 10 cents. So it comes to 14 cents. Now, another thing I want to show you that is going to help your business in the long run, help you save money, is a thermal printer. I was selling on Amazon, so I have a more expensive one because I was shooting out thousands of labels, and this one worked best for me. I still use it to this day. I had a Rollo, I liked it. It broke when I was doing it for Amazon because I was doing so much. I would recommend the Rollo, which I can leave a link for that in the bottom. I can leave a link for this in the bottom. This is just the one I use. I'm pretty sure I bought mine through UPS. They have a thing where you can rent them and rent to own them or pay them off. There's a whole bunch of stuff. But when I got this, I think I paid three or $400, and I mean I like it. It does what it needs to do. It doesn't jam. It's it's good. But this is like a later down the road, sell enough bulk, but save up for a label printer that's higher end. That is what I would recommend. Now, I'm not going to add that one to the list because this is just something you need down the road, but you can get a cheaper one. Now, we're going to talk about the stamp. Right now, stamps are 72 cents, which is going to put us at 92 cents all in with a few ways to save a little bit more money. I don't use team bags because I use the shipping shield. I would think the reason why you use a team bag is to make it so it doesn't fall out of the top loader. These self-seal, the shipping shields, so I don't use team bags. And if it's raining, I'm not gonna throw my stuff in puddles. So I mean, I don't really know why people use team bags unless you're shipping a bunch of cards. Sometimes I'll use a graded card sleeve, but once again, that'll be in the packing video. This is just, I want to show you guys all in 2025 and 2026, unless the stamp prices go up, it is going to cost you at least $1, almost 92 cents to ship. But what if there's a way to save a few pennies? So let's minus 4 cents. Okay. So you can get it all in for 88 cents. And that is with stamps.com. Stamps.com, you want to be careful not buying stamps unless they're from the post office because there are a lot of fakes. And if the post office catches you, it is considered fraud and you can get in trouble. Don't do it. I work there. I get that. So stamps.com will actually, you can pre-print stamps to put on your stuff, or you can print it per order. And that is something I can show you guys as well. Stamps.com can be a little finicky, but when it's working, I can spit out 20 orders with postage on it in like 7 seconds. It is crazy what you can do. And I can do a video on that as well. Leave a comment. Tell me you want a video on stamps.com. I can put it in my shipping one. So, yeah, you guys, you can get it down to 88 cents per order in 2025 and hopefully 2026. And that, I mean, it's just going up. Everything's going up. So, when you're selling cheaper cards, you want to make sure you're still making money. If you're selling a card for 15 cents, I mean, you got to think of everything you're putting into it. I mean, they pay for like $1.31 unless you got free shipping on somehow, with them hitting $5 or something along those lines. But remember, this is what we want. We want this lower. We we want to ship correctly but cheaply to save money so we can keep our hobby or our business going. So, once again, thank you guys. I want you to subscribe. I want you to like and share because I want to show you guys and grow with you guys to show that we can all make money in these tough times. All right. Thanks again. Have a fantastic day, evening, night, morning, whenever you watch this. Thank you so much. Have a great day.